So we are back. Let's go ahead and listen to this one way through before we decide what we're going to throw at it. Thank you guys for being patient. I hope you guys had your nice break too.
Agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
I think it's that on
After
one of the
Will
earlier
to
ones.
close the back door to the library, he would have used
Yep.
the
I agree
rolled-up
with Moss Paw.
projector screen again.
The moving bookcase definitely is an
That's
obstacle.
all there is to it.
That's what I'm going to shoot it at. Is that what we're doing? No, this doesn't sound right. Actually, the situation at the library was different than what everyone remembers. Everyone's on the wrong track. I need to guide them to the right answer. If I don't, we'll never expose the mastermind.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Nope.
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse in the AV room door.
I like how they all kind of
Do line
resemble
up
what
with
they
one
say a
another.
little differently. It looks kind of cool.
There are no obstacles.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Well said.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta. Obstacle?
True divination, thank you very much for saying that. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure just like we like, especially if you already played a game, like to see their reaction and not guide them to the right answer. It's more fun for them to actually get it themselves. So thank
The
you.
moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
Wait, what? Oh, we need to show the picture, probably. This is a lot. It doesn't. This is the first time. This would happen in the first and second one, but I got thrown off when it's actually overlaying on top of the people talking still. Not this one. This one. Confirm.
I get it.
Nice.
It's in this picture. Here, look.
Oh yeah, Mosspaw, you and I, we can. And Kara, there's a lot of people in here who have not played it. We are playing this together. If you have an inclination and you've truly never played it before, we can have a back and forth conversation, try and figure it out. It's more fun that way. It's like we're all on the same couch.
These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically.
And we came in right when it was closing.
So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
So where did it come from? We can all cry
Before
together.
Rantaro
Thanks,
was
Doki Doki.
killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
No.
Sorry!
I don't think you need to apologize.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
I still can't get over your like hair clip in the back that looks like a shuriken, but come on.
I hate this sentimental crap.
Yeah, Doki and True, I'm sure you love Gonta. And you wish Gonta probably had Ryoma's voice.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time!
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
I don't know how long the class trial is going to be, Mosspaw.
We could learn a lot from him.
Some of them have been hours, so I don't know.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
It's an awesome thing to say, True.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
What is that reference from?
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're
I
out of
thought Mario,
suspects
but I don't
now.
remember it being a
On top of
dragon.
that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Besides, it would be like a leaf versus the Tanuki tail. Sure thing, Moss.
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
I thought Bowser was more of a turtle than a dragon. Right?
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
We'll never know.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
It's nothing.
It's a very good point.
Ah! How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
They would have fessed up when they got the first time killing thing.
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the
First
truth,
blood
so
perk.
don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone.
That's a good stretch.
It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes!
Huh?
Then
Dang
what
nabbit. Did it again. Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind? I think so. Why?
Tua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua.
'Cause it's in your head.
Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
And now we're going to disprove her by showing her that the vents things, probably. Oh, no, he could have just come out of the door. The mastermind could have been in the door and just opened it, knocked him upside the head, and then went back in the door. The hidden one.
You serious? There's a way to do that?
That's possible.
Super serious, brother.
Brada.
Tua sounds like a shady weirdo.
You make some great faces, Tenko. A way for the culprit to enter the library without being caught by the cameras. Is that really possible?
Atua says I should continue explaining on his behalf.
He is wise.
Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Non-stop debate. Okay, so card
The
reader.
culprit was hiding in the library the
vent.
whole time. before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
No.
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying.
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
I've never had to debate a god before. I can tell there's a contradiction, but I don't think Angie noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
Yeah, because the dust was
that's
still
wrong.
there. And then we had replaced it. That would have been easy, though.
Wait a minute,
If they were, like,
Angie.
waiting in the
I
door.
don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
Yeah.
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
Dust is still there. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
What you got, bro?
You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
It seems you've been contradicted. When this sort of thing happens, you'll go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. What's a rebuttal showdown? For now, let's explain the controls. In this mode, you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Mood, weak spot, blade, time, select truth bullet. Okay, this is kind of what it was before. Move your truth blade with the left stick and align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing A. Okay. Cut with the truth blade by pressing Y. So regular cuts just to get it in our favor to get to A, till we have to contradict them with a truth bullet and we shoot it. Sure. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Use regular cuts on your opponent's words, and when a weak spot appears, slash it with a truth blade strike. Of course, you don't have the correct truth blade. If you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. What's neat is, if you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 at once gets you 2 seconds, 3 is 3, the more you cut down, the better. Watch the position of your opponent's claim closely and slice as many as you can. Last time we had a limit to how many regular slices we had. I hope they went away with that. By doing that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. When the mood of your argument is in your favor, the debate will progress. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. And then you'll have to deal with loss of progress. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, you have to mash A as fast as you can to push them off. It's slicing and dicing opinions with a truth sword to B's knees. Isn't it the bee's knees? No, it's weird. What? Not really? Well, you should knock it before you try it. You can also V-agree if you blah blah blah. Thanks for your time. Okay. So what do we got? Truth bullets. Rebuttal showdown truth blade. Startle. Monokuma file, belongings,
Even
entrance
if we
photos.
rule out the hidden door, The library's got no shortage of hiding spots.
Oh gosh. Okay.
There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
Playlock. Success. Awesome.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Rejoin everyone. I'm starting to see the holes in Ryo's argument. I have evidence I can present that will break down Ryo's argument.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Rear entrance photos. That could be Shuichi. What were the other ones? Monokuma File 1, Rantaro. I want to look at the frickin' blades that I wanted to use. Gosh. Monokuma File.
Went back into hiding.
It might be a
right
picture.
After killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Front and rear photos. Four photos facing the library's front entrance. First photo is of Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko. Second photo is of Maki, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta. Third photo, Kibo, Roma, Kyo, Miyu, Tsumugi, Kurui, Kochi. Running in after they heard the body discovery announcement. If it's anybody in this picture, it'd be the second picture. After they heard Tenko scream. I'm going to actually do this. I think it's weird that he's in pictures. We'll try that. Dang damn it. At least I'm not losing like experience or anything.
If they went back into hiding. Right.
I'm losing time.
Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Nope. That's your reasoning? Okay, good. It's not the rear ones.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
I'll cut your words!
Okay, so it is the truth. It's the front pictures. I'm not sure which one, though.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door, this is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream.
So these would be the logical 4. Because they'd have to be close, they'd have to hear the scream, then they would run in.
And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it?
That actually makes Shuichi pretty up there for me.
I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
Shuichi okay? He's been really quiet. Is he worried about something?
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
Almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible. Your upper half, to be specific.
What?
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
It's kind of cool, though.
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there. But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
The culprit waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Nailed it.
Yumiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
That's right. We have evidence that proves that would have been impossible. I think it's the books, right? Stacked books? Nothing changed since stacked books that could fit in the bookcases were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The books stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were.
I get it.
Well, we got our health back. Success.
When I set the cameras, I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would take a while.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Camera intervals?
Huh? Intervals? What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals.
I didn't know there were intervals.
So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos. I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Neil, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me.
You're no.
After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
How come it, what?
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell us from the start?
So it means there was 30 seconds between everyone coming in?
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras.
What?
Oh yeah, you weren't there to get the cameras.
Shuichi?
Yeah, I'm already suspicious of him.
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter.
That means there's also 30 seconds between when Ramtaro opened the hidden door and then him going over to the camera.
I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry. I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot.
I already thought it was suspicious that he was in every picture.
There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Except the one where Ramtaro died.
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Suspicious.
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaiidiot and Puichi placed go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
The third camera only went off when the bookcase was removed. Removing the camera wouldn't trigger it. Good call. It's true. Yeah, it shouldn't go off unless somebody was in front of the bookcase.
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I already thought somebody was behind him in that picture to
Then
like hit
there's
him
no
on the
doubt
head.
the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Then she wouldn't have told anybody.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals? Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi.
Hey, what gives, Shuichi?
That's a lot of evidence against him.
Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi. What's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
What'd you miss, Moss? We learned that the cameras have an interval, so it takes 30 seconds for it to wind itself back up. So we can take another picture. And the only people that knew about that were Mew, who made them, and Shuichi, who never told us about it. So now we're trying to figure out who could have taken advantage of a 30-second interval between pictures. But right now, everyone's suspecting Shuichi because he knew about the intervals. It's definitely wrong. There's no way. I refuse to believe Shuichi is the culprit. That's definitely not possible. Actually, it is, because he left the room. Intermission? Boo. And then True Divination gave a good point where why did the camera facing the bookcase take a picture when Rantaro was actually close? That means that that last picture where he's like reaching for the camera, someone's behind him in front of the bookcase. Because the sensor isn't there. The sensor is by the bookcase, not by the camera in that case. Totally missed you, Kara. Yeah, definitely.
Well now.
Wow, the trial is racing towards its thrilling conclusion. Do you know who the culprit is? Obviously I know, because I know everything. Wait, know everything?
Yeah?
Know everything. Daddy knows everything about anything. He basically traded his bearhood for godhood. Yes, he has betrayed his Ursine ancestors. Traded? No, I'm obviously a bear. Isn't it obvious, right? Right, you guys? Yeah, you sure ain't no fish, but you darn sure smell like one.
Now then.
Anyway, since I know everything, I'll give you the whole story later. Try your hardest to nab the culprit, and believe me, that's no lie. If I lied, it would shake the game to its very foundation. So trust me, and please enjoy the class trial without any worries. Yeah, Monopoly saying daddy, that's like little creepy, especially when she was licking him back.